Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi guys, happy Sunday. It's Georgia Bell. Welcome to Sweets to Savory. I am your West Coast Pampered Chef Consultant, and today we are using the mini fluted cake pan by Pampered Chef. This is a non-stick pan that makes these adorable little light bundt cakes. And today we're going to this will be a two-part series. We're going to make the cake first, and then we are going to assemble them later. So if you are in Facebook, I've posted the recipe there. It's actually a video, and you can get the hard copy off of there also, as well as here. Okay, so first let me just go through the ingredients real quick. And just to let you guys know too, I am not a real experienced baker. I just like to bake. So don't get discouraged when you have a recipe that takes time. Just allow that time. If you have the passion to do it and you can follow directions, sometimes it takes a little practice, but for the most part, you know, you'll be able to do it. Just have some faith, okay? All right, so basically for the cake ingredients, we're doing this from scratch. You can use box mix if you want. There's 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, teaspoon of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a pinch of nutmeg, a quarter tea of ginger, quarter tea of allspice, a pinch of cloves, 2 cups of granulated sugar, quarter cup brown sugar lightly packed, half a cup melted coconut oil, a quarter cup vegetable oil. You can just use vegetable oil if you want. You don't have to get fancy on that. And then a third of a cup of plain yogurt. That's what's going to make the cake really moist. And then 1 can of pumpkin puree. We're going to do a cream cheese filling, and then we're going to do a buttercream frosting, but we're not going to do that right now. Okay? All right, so feel free to subscribe or share out if you would like, and let's get this party started. Okay, so just following directions here, not difficult. First of all, we have our oven heated to 350. All right, we're going to cream the oils and the sugar together, and then we're going to add the yogurt. Okay, so I've already pre-measured everything. And where did my oil go? Here it is right here. Okay, so I actually put this in the Pampered Chef 1 cup prep bowl. These are come in a set of 6. They're glass, they're microwave safe, they are oven safe up to 350 without the lid. But I use this a lot for prep, but also for leftovers. All right, so we're going to put that in here. And usually I do use my KitchenAid because it has a guard on top. So I am using my electric mixer today so you guys can see what I'm doing. Right here. It might get a little messy, but not a big deal. All right, so there's our oil. Then we want to stick in our sugar. So let me just go back to my recipe here. Sugar says that we have 2 cups of granulated sugar, which I have right here. This is another prep bowl. This is a 2-cup prep bowl. They come in a set of 2. Love these also. Same thing as the last one I just showed you. All right, so we're going to put in the sugar. And then calls for, what did we say? Brown sugar, quarter cup of brown sugar. And what's great is you can just take these and just stack them up. Easy clean, put them in the sink, done. They also go in the dishwasher too. All right, and now let's get back to our recipe here. Now we can cream the oils together. And let's see if you guys can see this. Give you guys a good shot there. Not used to these. And this is also the Pampered Chef batter bowl that I'm using, which I love. It has handles on it, the handle on it. It has a pour spout. It also has a lid, so you can, again, prep things in here and then store it in the refrigerator. Get that going a little higher. And if you're coming in on replay on Facebook, please type in the word pumpkin so I know that you saw this. The link to order The link to order is in the comments there, and I will be posting it in the comments over here for you too. So I'm not used to creaming. Hey Shandon, how are you? Hey, hey, hey. I'm used to creaming butter and sugar. I don't think I've ever creamed sugar with oil. Has anybody else done this recipe? How's the view, Shandon? So it's coming together. It doesn't quite cream. We're making mini pumpkin cakes with the Pampered Chef fluted cake pan. In fact, let me just show you the pan real quick, Shandon. It's right here. It comes in this beautiful color, which I absolutely love. And then this is non-stick inside. Do you have this? I'm not sure if you do or not. I am going to go ahead and oil this because I just want to ensure that they're going to come out. All right, so now we have our yogurt. I'm just using plain low-fat yogurt. You can use whatever you want. We need, let's see, what do we need here? Ingredients-wise, on the yogurt, we need 1/3 cup. Okay, so it's good. Okay. All right, cool. So this is the mini measure-all, which I absolutely love. What's really great about this is that you can do liquid ingredients on this side, like that. And then you can do dry and gooey things like marshmallow puff, honey, yogurt in this case, anything like that on this side. And what's great about that, and this is my favorite feature of this, is that you just push it out like that, boom, and you're not having to struggle to get it out of a measuring cup. So I still use my other measuring cups. I just love this particular feature on this, which is really great. Plus it has tablespoons, teaspoons, milliliters. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and ounces. All right, and then this is the scoop and spread, which is pretty fabulous. This is great for getting things out of jars like peanut butter, mayonnaise, and what have you when you're making a sandwich, and then you can use that part to spread it. I use it all the time for other things. I mean, because it has like a little scoop on it like that, I can actually just scoop it in to here. So it comes in pretty handy. If you have one of these, type in the comments and let us know how you like yours. I'm just going to scrape off the extra like that. Put my yogurt back over here. And scoop this over here for you guys. And ta-da! And if you want, you can get that little extra bit like that. Okay. Now, let's blend this together. Okay, now it's getting more creamy, like you would with butter and sugar. All right. And now it's all combined. Now we need 3 eggs. Okay, so if you're not good at cracking eggs, I always recommend breaking them into a separate bowl. That way, if you get any shells in there, let me turn you guys down just a little bit. Oh, we're good over there. All right. And then that way, I just use a sharp corner and then break it apart like that. All right. These are from our chickens, by the way. Look at how great these eggs are. Those beautiful. Nice, fresh eggs. All right, so next we want to add in 1 egg at a time, making sure 1 egg is incorporated into the mixture before adding to the next. All right, let me wipe my hands off with this egg. I usually like to go to the sink and actually wash my hands to get any sort of raw egg off because that bacteria can make you sick. All right, so let's get this adding back in. And love eggs, you do, they're good for you. All right, so let's get this baby on. We're going to add in 1 egg, get our speed up a little bit. another egg. Add in our last egg. Get that all combined. All right, now we're going to sift the dry ingredients, which I do have pre-measured out here. I'm using one of the mixing bowls. This comes in a set of 3. This is the medium-sized one. Love those. Use them for a lot of different things. Okay, so now we're going to sift in 3 cups of flour along with the salt, the baking soda, baking powder, and what else? The remaining dry ingredients, and then all of our spices that I had mentioned in the beginning. Just go ahead and put that in there. I'm using my little old-fashioned sifter. If you don't have a sifter, you can always use a whisk. A whisk is great for sifting together and breaking down the different items that you're trying to sift together. Okay, now we are going to mix the dry ingredients into the sugar egg mixture in 3 batches, alternating with the pumpkin puree. Okay, so let me get the pumpkin. I just got a can of, actually I got pure pumpkin, so hopefully that won't make a difference, but I'm going to use our Pampered Chef Smooth Edge can opener. My grandma used to have one. Oh, the sifter? Are you talking about the sifters? You're making me feel old. Okay, love this Smooth Edge can opener. Oh, I didn't need to use it. It actually had a lift thing, but okay. It just made a snap noise. Let's hope that this actually opens up, even though it has a lid to open it. And then it has this little button here with these teeth. I don't know if you can see the teeth right there, like little bird teeth. LOL. Wow. It has a pull top. Oh well. Yeah, but this is for, this is for demonstration purposes, right? Okay. And it did work. So there we go. And that way, there's no sharp edges. It's great if you're having kids in the kitchen to help you too, so they won't cut themselves on the can. You can get them to help, right? It's kind of fun. And actually, sometimes I will temporarily store something. I'll just put the lid back on like that if I'm going to be using it later on in the day and I only used half of it. The other great part about that too is that if you don't want to touch the lid, like I just touched it, let's say you're opening a can of dog food or something like that, you can open it up and then just drop it into the trash, which frankly that's my favorite feature of this. Okay? All right, so now we're going to get back to, scoop this over. We're going to be doing alternating bits of pumpkin puree and flour. So I am going to use one of my little prep bowls here to get some of the flour. How's the view, guys? Hey, Gloria, how are you? Okay, is the view good, guys? I'm just going to get some flour in here, and usually I use my KitchenAid, and it has a little protection, the flour guard, so that you don't get the flour all over the place, so hopefully we won't make too much of a mess. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for joining. Feel free to share out, too. There's a little share link there. And in YouTube, if you haven't subscribed, you can actually subscribe to the channel. Okay, let me turn that off. Now we'll get a little bit of the... It's okay there? Yes? Okay, good. I'm going to get some of that pumpkin in there. It's smelling good already with all those spices. I mean, it has every possible spice that you would use for the holidays. Look at that, already looking beautiful. Looking like pumpkin pie, almost. All right. All right, guys. Adding some more flour. Gloria or Shandon, have you guys ever made little pumpkin cakes like this? They're so cute. If anybody has made these before, go ahead and make a comment. And if you have any tips, always welcome tips. And if you want to share any recipes, you can do that too. You don't like pumpkin? Gloria! That's one of my favorite pies, is pumpkin. All right, let's just scoop a lot more of that flour in here like that. Well, you could just do like a spice cake too. You don't have to do the pumpkin. And you don't have to do this from scratch. So for me, one of the best things about Pampered Chef and it making me a better cook in the kitchen, like I always say, oh, I'm an okay chef. It's just that I love to cook, okay? But the great thing about Pampered Chef is that it just makes you a better chef in the kitchen. It makes you more efficient and actually can make things, you know, quicker too, if you have the right gadgets. I like the fact that I'm able to pre-measure all my ingredients, especially because I do a lot of broadcasting. And, you know, when you have all those prep bowls and you have all the right tools, it just makes it run a little bit smoother. All right, so I'm going to get all that pumpkin out of the can. I mean, look at how great this, I love this tool. Gloria, do you have one of these too? One of the, this is the scoop and spread. You don't like spice cake? What kind of cake do you like? Just going to add in the rest of the flour. It's a nice thick batter. Oh, I made a mess. You like German chocolate cake. That's one of Tim's favorite cakes too. I like German chocolate also. All right, this is why we wear aprons. All right, I'm gonna mix the rest by hand. There's just a little bit on the edges that's left there. And let's see. All right, now we're going to get our pan. We're going to prep our pan. You don't have to prep these pans. They have a really great non-stick quality. I do use mine a lot, so just as a safety, I am going to oil it. Okay, let me get this over here. Let me get my pan. Oh, you like cheesecake too? Yeah. Yum. All right, so this is a pretty thick cake batter, and it calls for all-purpose flour. It does not call for cake flour. Okay, so I'm going to go get the pan right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Pampered Chef oil spritzer, and basically what you do is you pump it like this. I have a combination of coconut oil, and I had some leftover hazelnut oil. You can just use olive oil, vegetable oil, whatever you want. You love this pan? Yeah, I do too. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it like this and spray in. Just do a circle in each one. Much better than using Pam for a couple of reasons. For health, but also Pam can gunk up your pans, and if you have a really nice non-stick pan, you will ruin it over time because that film will build up. Then I'm going to take the pastry brush. It's also Pampered Chef. It has a great little hook on it like that, so that like if you're doing butter, like I do baklava and things like that, always working with butter, and you don't want this to fall in. This is really great. You just hook it on the side of a bowl, like, well, the other way. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to take this and run it. I'm really just, it's just the bottom part. I really want to make sure, but you can put it everywhere. It doesn't need it everywhere. Like I said, I just do this as a backup. If you wanted, you can dust it with flour too. Alright, now, you can pipe this. You can get a piping bag, you can just get like a Ziploc bag, put it in there, cut off the corner, and then that way you can get an even stream of the batter in here. Because we are going to be taking 2 of these cakes and putting them together, we want to have like a pumpkin shape, we don't have to fill these as much as you normally would. I agree, don't like to use Pam spray. Yeah, so it would have been probably easier if I did the piping bag just because I could get an even stream, but don't worry about filling them up as much as you normally would. Maybe you want to fill them up like halfway, because basically you want to take 2 of the mini fluted cakes and put them together, and that's what's going to look like a pumpkin. And if you have 2 big full ones, it's going to look like a long, tall pumpkin, which you could have a couple of those, I guess. So we're going to use our 3 tablespoon scoop by Pampered Chef. This is also the perfect scoop size for the brownie pan, okay? But I'm just going to go ahead and use this instead of a piping bag, and we'll see what kind of result we're going to get. I'm going to make 2 batches of these today, so maybe the next batch I will do the actual piping bag. But we're going to be trimming these when they come out anyway, so that they're nice and even when they connect in a sandwich together. So these are going to go in the oven at 350 for about 17-20 minutes. Depends on your oven. You just want to make sure that you're going to get your cake tester comes out clean. And then you will also want to make sure that they are completely cool before you start frosting them, because you do not want the frosting to melt all over. This is going to be so cool. Well, I think I made these before, but I didn't do the technique for the frosting that they show. Like I said, Gloria, you would probably be really good at this, because I know you're really good at making cakes and decorating and what have you. But the recipe that I use, they show actually making your own tool from like the yogurt containers. So there's going to be a couple process steps in here for frosting them, where we will frost them and we will use a tool to shape them, sculpt them, and then also they will go in the refrigerator, and then you'll bring them back out and you'll finish the sculpting with your fingers. So we'll see. Like I said, I am not a professional, so it'll be interesting to see the level of difficulty, but I'm willing to take on the challenge and see if I can make it turn out. I also use, for the stem, they recommend getting like little mini pumpkins at the grocery store, and then taking the stem off that and using that as your stem to decorate this to make it look like a real pumpkin stem. But who's going to go out and buy a bunch of little pumpkins? I'm not. So what I did was I went in the yard and I got some of our tomatoes, the little tomato stalks that have sort of dried out, and I'm going to use those. And I also thought I have some grapes growing in the yard. You always make cute things. Oh, thanks, Gloria. They don't always turn out. I mean, and that's the whole thing. I kind of see myself as having like a test kitchen when I cook for all of you. And I learn a lot from you guys too. You know, basically what I want to do is inspire you to get in the kitchen and try different things, and also to get, you know, if you have kids or grandkids or what have you, to get them to help you in the kitchen, because that's how I really developed my love for cooking, because of my experiences that I had with my mom and my yaya. I'm going to put a little bit more in this one, and then they are ready to go in the oven, guys. I'm going to tap the pan here, so I think I'm going to get at least 6 more, if not 9, out of here. So 9 times 3, 27. So yeah, so we're going to get a fair amount of little pumpkins here. All right, so now I'm just going to tap the air out like that, and then there will be a part 2 with these finished and perhaps decorated, or maybe we'll even decorate them with you. We'll have to actually do something so you guys have to decorate these. Okay, so thanks for stopping by, and the link to order is in profile, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye. Oh yes, you used to teach your grandson. Oh, sweet. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. And you too, guys. See you soon. Don't forget to touch that subscribe button. Bye.